Hi guys, how are you doing? I'm Sergey from Russia, and first of all, I want to tell you that I improve my English with this YouTube channel. Please support me by your likes and subscriptions. And today I want to tell you how you can use FCPX Maps plugin from PixelFilmsStudios to animate your flight by plane or moving by car from one place of map to another place. For example, if you are used to travel and when you go to from London, for example, to LA or to New York, you can animate this flight by plane on the map with this plugin. And first of all, of course, you have to install this plugin to your Final Cut, and I think it is not hard to install it, but you have to have account, sign up on the site mapbox.com, and you have to use this public token to install FCPX Maps plugin. There will be a small window where this plugin asks you to enter the token, and you have to enter this token there to install this plugin. But it is not hard. I think you will try and you will get it. Okay, when this plugin is installed, you have a new category of generator, because this plugin is a generator called this category called PixelFilmsStudios FCPX Maps 1.1, and you can see four generators here. But this plugin is powerful, and it is there are a lot of settings there. But today, in this first lesson, I want to tell you only the basics of this plugin, and we will use this generator without any drop zones, without any additional drop zones, because we will use special drop zones in this type of generator. Okay, please place it at the timeline, and if you want to have your animation longer or shorter, you have to make the length of this clip shorter or longer. I want this animation to be 6 seconds. Okay, I don't make any changes with this length, and in the inspector, in the generator tab, you can see a lot of settings of this plugin there, and you have to open this inspector to have all length of these settings. You have to tap twice on this tab, or you can press Command Control 4 button to have the inspector opened at all to the maximum height of your display. So let's think where we have to go. I want to go from, for example, from Moscow to the Ufa town. You know, these cities are in the Russian Federation. If you want to go from LA to New York or Washington to New York, you have to put these cities here. But I want to go from Moscow to Ufa. Okay, then we have to choose zoom level of our map, but we don't know what type of zoom level we have to use because we don't see any map there. How we can what type of zoom level we have to use? But you have to try. For example, you first of all you have to choose here for example, and you have to mapify to it means to have a map here, and if you don't want this type of zoom, you can change this thing and your map will be closer to you or far away. For example, I want this zoom level to 4, and then I hit the Mapify button, then I have to press Proceed button. Let's wait some seconds. Okay, we have an animation, but this animation is very easy. It is not interesting, but we will do this map more interesting. But I don't like this zoom level because I want this map to be closer to me. So I change zoom level, for example, to 6. And if you want, you can change the type of this map here, because there are a lot of map styles here. Of course, there is satellite streets, only satellite. If you want to have streets there, you can choose streets view, and so more. But I want to have vintage map style, and you will see how it will be. Okay, so I change zoom level and I change map styles. Then I press Mapify again, and let's wait some seconds. So also I don't want this map box here, and I don't want these copyrights in the right bottom corner. So I go to the bottom of settings of this plugin, and I turn off copyright on off checkbox, and then I turn off watermark on off checkbox, and you can see my box is disappears. So just now we have another zoom level. Let's watch what we have. But this level, it's not. I don't like this zoom level. I want to have this. I want to have this map closer to me, so I increase zoom level, for example, to 8. Mapify again, proceed. Okay, I want to have a plane, and this plane will be flying with this path. I prepared a PNG image with transparent background of plane and I have imported it in the Final Cut. It's PNG image with a plane without any background, and also I prepared in Apple Motion this type of move video move video. You can make, and this is transparent background here, and you can easily make it in motion, and I will use this video, but if you want you can use only PNG image in this map. Okay, we have this type of trajectory, so I think I like it. I think maybe, I don't know, maybe 7 will be more interesting. Let's try. Let's try. So, okay. I said that I want a plane to fly. So I go to the path image controls here, and you can see the drop zone here. Please hit here, and you have to choose your image or your video in the browser. You can click here, but I will choose my video. Here I choose the frame here, and I have apply clip button to activate, and I press it. So you can see the plane is the plane has appeared here. I want this plane to increase and decrease when it flight higher. It increase. Its size will be increasing, and when the plane is going down, his size will be decreasing. It will be smaller. So we will animate this parameter, this option. First of all, I have to click Shift-I button to move my playhead in the beginning of selected part of my timeline. Then we open Path Image Controls and place attention to the image scale. Here I want this plane to be larger, and I increase its size. For example, 1.7. Okay, and then press to this point to add a keyframe. Then I move my playhead to the middle of my clip. Here I want this plane to be larger, so I increase image scale, for example, to 3.0. But at the end of this clip, Shift-O button, I want this plane to be smaller, for example 1.7. Okay, and now we have animation of the size of this plane, but I want this this animation to look like 3D look like 3D video. You know, and I want to drop shadow from this part to the ground. How you can have the path? Now we look at this map from the top. But we, if we want to have a 3D view, we have to move our map in the 3D space. So we go to the rotation, and we can rotate this map in the space with this setting. And I want to rotate x. Look here what we have. We have that our path drops shadow to the ground, and we can make this shadow more transparent, and if you want. So let's go to the path stylization and to the reflection controls. If you want this shadow to be more transparently, you can change the reflectivity, and you can see this shadow is more natural. If you want, you can change this path from a solid line to dotted line. So we have, if you want, of course, we have to increase path birth rate, and you can see a lot of dots here. If you want, you can increase path thickness to have your line more visible. I want to have, so you can change this line as you want. Okay, I want, for example, this type of outline. If you want, you can, of course, you can change the color of these lines. If you want, if you change the main line, color of the main line, your shadow will be changed too. For example, if I want red color, your shadow will be red too. It's not a good thing, but we have what we have. So okay. We have this type of animation. So, and I don't want these points. Instead, I want to have a location icon. You know, this type of image on the finish point of our path. And here, instead of this point, I want to use this image. What we have to do? We go to the location 2. It's the end location, and with this drop zone we change this point to our image. Please click here, then in your browser choose your image, then press apply clip, and we have this image here. But we don't want this point. How we can delete it? Okay, simply you have to find toggle OSC setting and turn off this checkpoint, and we don't have that point. But I want this small image more. I want it to be larger, and I want to animate this thing. So what we have to do? We have to open location for image controls, and we will animate image scale setting. Let's change it, for example, to this type, but I want to animate this type of scaling of this image, but as you can see, this image is scaling from the central point, but I want to increase this image from this point, from bottom point. So we have to change image anchor point by Y. We can't see exactly where our anchor point is, but we have to try. For example, I change anchor point Y to 49, and then when I'm scaling this image, it is increasing not from the center, you can see, but from bottom point. You can see this. Maybe a little more. You can see it is not. It is increasing not from the center, but from the bottom anchor point. And I want to animate this thing. For example, I press here to add a keyframe, then I press Shift right arrow to move my playhead to 10 frames to the right, and here I'm scaling this image, for example, to 5, and then I press twice right arrow button, 1, 2, and here I decrease image scale, and just now if I press Ctrl V button, I can see my keyframes here, and our image is animating. Okay, let's see. Dun, dun. I will show you. Dun, dun. We have interesting effect when our object is increasing and then decreasing. Okay, that's it with this endpoint, and now I want to animate scaling of my map. I want when I fly from Moscow, our map will be far away from us, and when I fly to the Ufa city, I want the map to be closer to me. What we have to do? First of all, we don't need these black lines here, and we have to work with the position of our map, and closer and far away it is that position. You can see, and I decrease the position, that position to have my map closer to me, and I want to animate this zooming and the position of my map. So I press position at keyframe at the beginning of my clip. And I want to have this point not at the center, but a little left from the center, a little bit left. So I change X position, for example, to here, and if you want, you can change the Y position. Okay, that's it. So then we go Shift O to the end of our map, and here I want to scale. I want to zoom in to this point. So I decrease the Z position to have this point closer to me. And if you need, you have, of course, you have to change Y and Z position to have your point at the center of your screen. Let's see what we have now. It's flying away from Moscow. It is flying, and it goes to the Ufa. If you want to, of course, you can render this point, this clip, by pressing Ctrl R button. But let's watch what we have now. Okay, if you want to have a sound here, you can use you have to go to the photos and audio sidebar in the browser, and here you can enter plane, and please use this type. Okay, I put it here at the bottom of our clip, and then at the end I cut off right part of my sound by pressing Option right bracket here, and I want to have a fade at the end of my sound, and I move this point to the left, and I have a sound. If you want, you can add a sky at this map. So go to the generators backgrounds category, clouds, and you have put it here. But of course we don't want to see blue sky here, so we have to delete the blue color. So we go to the effects panel, then to the keying category, and we have to place keyer here to our sky, and we don't have our blue sky. If you want these skies, these clouds to move, we can animate it. Please press Shift I button to move your playhead at the end, at the beginning of your selected clip, and you have to change dolly zoom, then press add a keyframe, then press Shift O to go to the end of your clip, and here you increase to the 100, for example, increase your dolly position, and we have our clouds animated. And if you want, of course you can change opacity of these clouds by changing opacity setting. Okay, that's it. But it's not all about this plugin. I will tell you more about it, and then in the next video I will show you how you can make a trajectory. For example, when you ride a bike between streets. Down, left, right, left, right, not the straight path. You will get not the straight path, but you will have this type. I don't know, this type of path there. For example, when you ran a marathon, and if you for example ride a bike between the houses, between the buildings, and we will ride interesting trajectory with this plugin, and we will see what these things why these drop zones is there. Okay, that's it. Please support me by your likes, by your comments. I always read all your comments. Ask me something about Final Cut. I will answer your questions, and it's very useful for me for my language. Please please support me. Subscribe, hit the like button, and see you in the next video. Goodbye.